Hello, this is Aaron with Yesterday's Games, and today we're going to be playing a little more Dishonored. I'm going to be doing a quick run, maybe not a speed run, but a quick run anyway, of the first level where I am in pursuit of the achievement that when you beat the game, you can get this achievement for going throughout the entire game without being detected and without killing anyone. And I really like the challenge that it presents, so I'm going to go for that. And today, like I said, we're going to start out with the first mission and give that a go. Oh gosh, this is several takes in. I'll go ahead and give those a count, and maybe at the end of this video we'll show you how many we had to get through. But get in, get your key, and start working our way out of a cell here. I decided I wanted to try to do this without actually picking up the sword in the beginning, so because hey, I'm not going to really need it.
So it's an occasion. Right. A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
I like because there's so much stuff to listen to in Dishonored. I've decided to go with a little minified version of me. Let's choke this guy out. But I've decided to go with this kind of smaller version instead of the face cam, just to kind of stay out of the way and to be nice and quiet so we can focus on the gameplay when we need to. Alright, so again, trying to see if I can close the door there. These guys at the front are always the worst. You just have to wait for ages for the one guy in the middle to walk back. Have the other guy to turn around and kind of wool gathering, looking out the window there. Can't tell you how many times I've heard that whistle tune.
Attention! Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
In this game, you can use Q and E to look around corners, and oh my goodness, is it overpowered. I mean, you can be leaning out looking a guy right in the face and nothing. They won't see a thing. Passing up some more weapons and guns because, well, not going to need them. Won't pass up money that's laying around though. I've played this game more than a few times, so it's
Don't want to work, they don't get their right to elixir.
And take a key.
The military or the plague. Life is hard.
Amen to that, man.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crew.
I don't know what it is about people leaving money laying around. You'd think that that'd be a little more near and dear to them, but
with 1 week's notice.
You never know. Yeah, this guy. Oh. I mean, Corvo must be really, really quiet because I mean that on that metal walkway, not making any noise. Saw us a little bit there, but hey, no harm, no foul. Just run in here, grab the bomb. Let's be polite. Close the thing. Oh, more money laying around, and a few more monies laying around. Hit play on this as we run out. Always pays to be cautious, looking through the keyhole.
Hackworth, you lazy slug. Did you patrol the yard?
Hackworth never patrols the yard. He is quite the lazy slug.
Get it. Just do your rounds. The report's trouble for both of us. I'm moving.
I realize I've never actually explored the rest of this kind of room here, like on the other side. I wonder if there's anything good over there, but I'll never know. I always go and hide this way. Lol, bro. Of course you lost your key.
Yeah, but everything has to be set up today.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance
I really like
unless accompanied
Wait
by
for
an
these guys
officer
to
of
have a
the
little
law.
chat.
Escort through the solitary
He
wing
walks
must
over
be
there. The
in
other guy
advance with 1
picks his
week's
nose or
notice.
something. Go, have a little climb. Way easier than jumping over, waiting for these guys to move around, jumping over the gate and getting everybody, getting the door opened up. That guy over there doing a little weird dance. Plant the explosive. Wow, now. I love how it says above that door, no inmates beyond this point. Of course, no inmates beyond this point, right? Choke you out. Go and take out your friend. We'll drop in behind him. I don't know who he's talking to. And let's give him a pickup. You have a nap in here. Look like an unfun position to be sitting in. But they'll wake up. You know, and hey, while we're here, why not have a good look around and pick up a few items. Alright. Bomb planted. The other tricky part here is trying to get out over the bridge, but have a nice little jog to the left and whew, just past the rocks. Maybe we'll have a little look. Well, no, looks like we made it. And at this point, they can't hear us or see us, so sprint away to the sewers. Ho! Close the door. We're polite here. We don't want rats getting around everywhere.
Blast his way out. That doesn't happen by accident.
You think he had help?
Explosives don't happen by accident, of course
Bottle
not,
screw game,
guys.
maybe. Watch for booby traps. Be something.
Well, no booby traps. Do happen to be rat traps, though. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And at this point, the only thing down here are rats, so let's give it a run. Sorry, pal. I'm gonna need this door. I really like the ambiance in this game, though. I mean, you know, at least at this point, it's a little gross, little bit on the kind of unpleasant side. As I chuck some corpses over the side here. While the rats eat these corpses. Ugh. The ambiance otherwise is fantastic, and for a game, again, for a game made in 2012, this is it holds its own, and really, it's so much about the gameplay rather than just saying, oh, you know, this is gotta be, you know, all the eye candy and stuff. Although, not a bad looking game. It'll run on all your kind of middle of the line hardware, and appreciably well anyway, and well worth a play, and it's good fun. So finally, get to the weapons cache, and first time we pick up weapons in this playthrough anyway. Hopefully, shouldn't need them. Nice switchblade though, right? sleep darts. So if we do need them, but we don't right now, we'll make some good use of them. Get a run up, have a nice little slide, and you know, loot that just because somebody's mean-spirited leaving that set up.
He won't get past
There's
me.
these guys down here.
You know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
God,
Bastard.
charming. Well, I think I agree with him. You know,
Smells like a dead weeper.
kapow, kapow. These, if I was in a darting mood, this would be the time, right?
Hey, can I buy your ration of elixir from today? I don't need shit from you.
Wow, these guys get along, don't they?
Probably is. They come here to die sometimes in the dark. Just slip into the water. Don't come
But
out.
back to business. Now that he's looking the other way, can pretty effortlessly drop down noiselessly. What is that, like 8-10 feet? Wow. Hey, this Corvo guy's pretty good. He's gonna be looking over in the water for ages, so no big deal. And again, loot anything that looks like it might be of any kind of value. See us? No, we're fine. And hey, we're pretty much home free. Little sled, have sprint,
Responsible for the murder of our fair empress.
and there he is.
Over here. I'm Samuel, and I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. They said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Sounds good, Samuel. Let's do it. See how we did. Bingo. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I had to play through this. And actually, I don't even have to tell you how many times. We'll show you a little clip here. A montage of ways that I would definitely not recommend that you try and complete this level here. And this one, for example, I thought, hey, maybe I can get by without even touching these guys and make it past. But as you'll see, go ahead and jump down, through that on the door. Arm goes off, run. Yeah, that one guy was a little too close. Another way I wouldn't recommend is, in this little room, you definitely cannot hide behind this. And reload save. And don't go too early, because sword's drawn. And reload save. And so I thought I'd learned earlier not to let these two guys wander around, so I'm going to jump down, choke this guy out, get over, choke the other guy out, and I'm thinking, hey, I'm going to hide these guys safe and sound. I also don't want their bodies to be found, so I can't just leave them like kind of laying around. And so I thought, hey, you know what? There's this nice dumpster up here on the right. This will be nice. This will protect them. And I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, nah, sure. I'm sure this will protect them. I'm sure you see where this is going. I'm even responsible to close the lid. But as you can see, didn't quite work out as expected. But hey, thanks for watching. Like if you liked, and sub if you want to see more like this. Thank you so much for coming by, and we'll catch you in the next one.